Hello, dear friends. We're on the warpath now, aren't we? Or are we on the peace path? Are we on the Nobel Peace path? Are we all going to get the Nobel Peace Prize this time? I think we should, because so far we've been very, very peaceful. And I'm trying to kind of maintain that vibe with this locale here on the cliffs high above the Pacific Ocean, the Monterey Bay behind me, and the well wishes I have for everyone in this time of trouble are hopefully held in and conveyed by this beautiful seascape. I'm mainly coming now at this moment to say hurrah for resistance, hurrah for the resistance in Chicago and the hellish landscape that they've been dealing with, and just the staunch resistance that they're putting up. Somebody said that the entire marathon route that they ran last weekend was just like fuck ice all the way. Portland, man, just making the scene and setting the bar again for resistance in Portland. I'll never forget some of the images that came out of Portland and Seattle during the George Floyd protests and beyond, and the vilification that we on the West Coast have gotten from this regime is not abating. They'll keep it up, but we're going to keep it up, and we're going to keep resisting. And I know that we have a big date for this weekend, for the 18th, for another round of No Kings protests. And I am all for it. I am here for it. I'll be out for it. And I feel like we're going to, again, see astonishing numbers that could turn the tide, should they be focused on that goal. Now, one thing I've heard from the French press is the question, why do you only do protests for one day in the United States, in America? What's this like one day protest thing? We don't go out in the streets without a goal that we don't relent until we get. We're gonna protest, we're gonna strike to get a goal, to get our demands, to at least negotiate demands. Here in America, we strike to feel better about the fact that we're so disengaged with our own politics that we've now found that our only recourse is to go out in the street and complain in numbers. I think that's true. I think that is our only recourse at this point. But one-day protests will not do it. I do not cast any aspersions on the energy and the organization that it takes to do these events. It's an event. That's very different from a stand. And we need to take a stand. We need to stop these motherfuckers. And we also need to have a thing to do positively. A negative coalition surrounding a negative is not a strong coalition. It's a very weak coalition. We need a coalition of choice. We need a coalition of consciousness. We need a coalition that is not simply anti-fascist. It is pro-human, pro-humane, pro-people, people-powered, people-partied, a constitution for the body, a body politic with a constitution that's survivable, that we can all thrive on. We need a positive goal a goal of coming together, a goal of unification, a goal of casting the bums out to get our bums into the seats of power, but also into the understanding that that seat is one that needs to fit all our bums. They want to make us feel like it's okay to have world AI, but not world unity. Political world unity looks very different from political submission to technocratic oligarchic rule. So let's be on guard for the fact that the media and the social networks are not our friends. They are our enemies. We function within their system now, and we have to be highly alert to that. So take care. Take it easy, but take it. See you on the 18th. See you in the streets when we are really ready to hashtag General Strike. Aloha, aloha nui, and aloha nui loa. And until next time, yours for the revolution.